no accent. Like you could be talked in you speak very well.
Thank you.
I'm sure you know this because you do this all the time, but it's very impressive.
So, hold on, you guys are from Penn?
We are, Dr. Johannek here runs the doctoral nuclear program, and a number of us are students who are in the program. Some are graduates, and then some are friends and relations.
Oh.
So, you're interested in Penn?
Yeah, I was thinking about working maybe.
Oh, yes.
But it's just...
Yeah, it's okay.
In the future.
No, it's just a maybe, I mean. Just try my luck, I don't know.
Because there's so much easier.
Do you have some sort of a deal with Apple?
Yeah, all have Apple.
You all have Apple products.
Many of us have both. Back in my work, I have a PC.
Okay.
But I have this, and then I have an iPad.
Yeah.
Kind of an IB phenomenon as well. Everyone has a Mac.
We love Macs and we love iPads.
We do too.
Okay.
Yeah, we have iPads in the school as well that we use sometimes in like literature class as well.
Or does everybody have one?
No.
They're like provided just for like the class.
Yeah,
but like most of us have iPads to begin with.
So can I ask you some social questions?
Sure.
Like, do students ever get in fights, or like
Not in our class.
no, in our schools. There are schools where there are these sort of okay, meet me at the playground after school. There is this kind of stuff going on, but it's.
But that's mostly like middle school.
Yeah, it is mostly not
Yeah.
high schools. It's not sort of a Finnish. It's not a part of the Finnish high school culture.
There's not a lot of violence. I mean,
No.
especially in the IB, because we're such a small group and we do all our classes together, so everyone's like really peaceful and we know each other so well. But like in the normals or like the national side, because there's so many students, there's like. Or not that many, but like still like 120 something students, and they all take like random courses together, so they don't really have that sort of like unity. So I guess there might be some more conflicts over on that side, but not
like
really though.
Violence,
everyone's really like mellow, which is good.
Since we're closer to being like middle school classes, we do all our classes together as one group, because otherwise it's just split.
I've never seen a fist fight in the school. Never.
I've never seen a fist fight period.
Yeah.
is there any what is the word any sort of pretentiousness or of you with the IB versus you said the Finnish side?
Well, there's quite a division between. I mean, we don't like it because we find that it's really like disrespectful, but they think that we're like nerds and that we have no social life and
it's more of a joke to them.
it's a joke, but there's some truth behind it. But we're trying our best to like kind of even out the.
Yeah, we do have some.
Like, we do, yes.
and it's not like they would sort of be racist against us.
They don't like discriminate necessarily.
Okay,
but we're trying our very best to like mingle with everyone to like have a good mellow atmosphere, so that like there will be no like the IBs are over there and we're over here. But
we do have a lot of for example homework and the national
yeah,
science.
it's quite different because the mind state in the IB. I think in our classes it's quite study oriented as opposed to the national side. I mean also they do work as well, but it's a different way of working, I guess.
You say the nationals. Is that how you?
We call it the national side or the normal side.
They call themselves the normal side. We call them the national side.
And what about going the other way? Do you guys feel like you're working harder or you have a higher intellectual capacity than they do?
We think we're working a lot harder, which is it's just the truth. I mean, if I talk to my friends who are in the national side, I mean, the work that I do in hours compared to theirs is here.
Right.
But I'm not saying that like we're like intellectually superior or anything. That's not the point.
Right.
Yeah. There's quite.
Do you have different results than when you apply to universities here?
In Finland? Well, see, in Finland, in Finnish universities, applying to IB can be a little bit tricky. So not necessarily in Finland, because in the end, we'll probably have to take like the same entrance exam. But applying to abroad, it makes all the difference. I mean,
But in Finland, do you feel like it gives you an advantage over the nationals?
Going abroad, quite a bit. Going to Finland, maybe even a sort of a disadvantage.
yeah, in some ways, because for instance, when you do exams, which is you finish them often, and often when you apply to Finnish universities, you always have to take an entrance exam mostly. So there's not enough time to study for that exam. So they finish their finals earlier. So it's kind of that.
For example, like I think the entrance exam for the med school is going to be 2 days after we finish our finals.
So in that sense, yes. But on an academic level, IB is very beneficial. I mean, when you apply to Finland, because we do so much.
And the competition for it, especially Helsinki University spots, is really horrendous. So
It's pretty horrendous everywhere.
well, yeah, but I have a feeling that's even worse in Finland.
Yeah, I mean, it's so different though.
Yeah, it can take like even 4 years to get into university.
Yeah, a lot of people have to take gap years because you only get in with the points that you get from the entrance exam, and if you don't do well in that, then you just have to try again.
So when you three think about what you want to do in 2, 3, 5, 10 years, and what's on your mind?
Entrepreneurship, probably. First, something to do with economics and university, and then well, maybe entrepreneurship or then some sort of management job in a corporation.
I'd like to study philosophy, politics, and economics, or just economics. I'm kind of applying to England and the US. And maybe like, I don't know, well, entrepreneurship would be really cool, but I mean, being a financial journalist would also be really interesting, like, I don't know, write for The Economist or something.
There you go.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Especially licensed government examinations. Really?
Yeah, I mean, but there's so many other things as well. Like
Economics undergraduate.
Your students are too nice, they're too friendly.
Yeah, too nice. All right, that's good.
Hope we're not
Nice
making
to
them
hear.
late.